Factory Time Idle. I'm a big fan of all of Eric's games, Factory Town included, and in playstyle this game, so I am at it based. But I think this one is something truly interesting. Idle games have always been a weird concept. From the early days of the game, like Cookie Clicker, they were originally made as experimental or joke games. Then mobile games happened, and the design of low effort, high feedback, addictive games feed the over-adrenaline genre of game that exists solely to try to suck your wallet through your phone to feed your endless treadmill. There were a few standouts among them that tried to do something extra, games like Real Grinder or Clicky Heroes, that added a bit more sense of progression and maybe just a hint of strategy and management, but still seemed to be primarily focused on the addictive hook. All that said, Factory Town Idle is something different to the point that is far more management than idle. Through this follows the same exponential progression of an idle game. It's easy to spend hours starting and progression lines, tweaking and unlocking improvements and constantly growing. You will soon unlock the ability to make multiple towns, new game and trade between them, which means the likelihood of running out of things to do and needing to wait is extremely low. Offline progress. This deserves a mention all its own that I feel like other indie game developers can take a note from. It's always tricky in idle games, making sure that you leave your setup just right, so that the several hours of even days you spend offline makes the most progress, doing the same thing over and over while you are away. Factory Time Online, you don't get progress, you get ID tokens. One token represents 1 minute of time spent offline. Offline 10 hours, that is 600 tokens. What do you do with them? You spend up the game 10x speed, that's 10 minutes paced in 1 minute real time. You spend 10 idle tokens in 1 minute real time. You are basically spending your flight time to progress when you want to on your terms and can slow it down again whenever you wish to make careful, thoughtful adjustment and then speed it right back. Or never slow it down. Just play at 10x, 100x, 1000x speed until your tokens run out. Such a simple idea that works so very well. Which brings up another huge positive. At least at the time of writing this, there is no way to progress in this game via microtransactions. I actually can't think of another idle game that doesn't this, and the pace of Factory Town is designed around it, instead of putting up those brick walls to tempt you into an additional purchase. However, this doesn't mean that the game isn't for everyone, and confusingly it might not be right for the average indie game player, someone who wants short bursts of things they can check out on and play casually. It's designed more for number crunching optimizers who don't mind clicking through endless spreadsheets. For me, through this feels like the evolution of the genre, and I had liked to see more small devs take on ideas like this, taking and changing concepts that have been abused in mobile games and making them back into properly enjoyable, lovingly designed games. Very much recommended for anyone looks at the screenshots and thinks it might be for them.